Hey guys, I got an interesting episode planned out. Well, not really planned out, but so what I want to do is get better at card counting. So this is a very straightforward deck right here. The Evo is not required. In fact, I'll take it out just for the sake of it. But the point of today is I want to play a relatively slow deck and then focus every single ounce of my brain power on trying to count my opponent's cards. Because in the last couple episodes, I've been playing kind of trash. So I want to stop playing like trash. I'm pretty sure Ice Wiz can counter Breakers if I play that better, and I try to get some dirt off my screen and I play some Baby Drag. Anyway, he played Breakers Prince. I'm going to cage for that Prince. I might just straight up lose immediately, but it's not the end of the world if I do. I'm going to cage like this so that the Brawler goes into the Queen lane. But I'm guessing the Brawler will actually die anyway, so I'll probably just have to Dark Prince that. I'll Dark Prince early so that if he does Queen ability, I have time. Yeah, I'm also going to ignore this gang, because I lost a lot of elixir by playing so poorly there with that Baby Dragon. I'm gonna ignore the Queen and then NATO can activate the Bandit. Very nice. Alright, so I lost about a lot of my tower, but it's not the end of the world. Bandit, Breakers, Gang, Prince, Queen. That's 5 of his 8 cards. He played them in the order of Breakers first, then Queen second, Prince third, Gang fourth, Bandit 5th, Zap 6th, which means that what he has in hand right now is 2 cards that I haven't seen in the first 2 cards he's played, which would be Queen and Prince. No, Breakers and Queen. So he has Breakers, Queen, and 2 cards I haven't seen. One of them is likely Mega Knight. I don't know what his last card is. I'm guessing it's going to be Bats, but we'll see. It might be Arrows. Okay, Queen. So he played as Queen. That means that he now has Breakers, 2 cards I haven't seen, and Prince in hand. So we'll just assume that he has Mega Knight, Prince, Breakers, and 1 card I don't know. No, Ice was high for this. I can cage to stop both Breakers if he plays them. Bandit. Wait, he had Bandit in hand? Alrighty, I guess I didn't know what he had. He played Bandit Breakers. I'm gonna stop trying to remember what he had in hand and play based on, try and get a new sense for it. I'll wait for him to play a bunch of cards. So he just played his Mega Knight, Breakers, Prince, and Gang, which means that the 4 cards that he has in hand right now are none of those, which implies to me that he has, I don't even have time to count before he starts spamming again. It's crazy. Alright. I'll just Lightning his Queen. He doesn't really have very many good counters to my Baby Drag, so he's going to have to overcommit on that, or take a bunch of damage. Is that Kite? Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't Kite, because he played that poorly. Okay. I'll Dark Prince tank for the charge. Very nice. So he's got Mega Knight in hand, he's got Zap in hand, he's got Breakers in hand, and Bandit. Yeah, I think I finally got a sense for his cycle. Oh, what? Since when did NATO stop Bandit charges? That's weird. Anyway, I do need to get, 1 breakthrough at some point in this match, but I'm not actually too concerned about that. He's ignoring damage to get this push to work, too, which is quite interesting. He doesn't need to be the one that breaks through. He can just play patient, but he's playing aggro instead. Interesting. Well, that works out very nicely for me. He just gave me almost my entire lead back. Well, not lead back, but if I Lightning now, I believe that I just win. I think I need Lightning NATO damage, and then that will be enough. I'll cage again, that'll distract the Prince charge. I actually can't let the Mega Knight be the thing that jumps first there. And it jumped first. No, okay, I was gambling there. That was definitely a gamble, but what I was gambling on was that the things. I can't talk because he's spamming too hard. Ugh. I need to play a Golem at some point. In triple time, it'll be a lot more doable. He has his Queen, Zap, not Queen. I'm actually going to straight up Lightning that. It's crazy, but I don't want him to ability. His ability kills one of my cards, and all of my cards are very important for defense. Alright, I'm gonna... What is that? Okay. I'm going to cage for this, and then Dark Prince after the Bandit charges. Very nice. I think I finally have the elixir I need to play an offensive push. I'm gonna Golem tank for this. Even though it's gonna mostly die before it hits offense, it'll at least stop him for a second. I need more damage. I'm gonna actually lightning his tower right now. This is kind of crazy, but I'm not getting any elixir to play anything. There's my damage. We'll see if he can take that back with a zap. No. What? Okay. Well, I didn't do a very good job of counting his cards there. But the other point of this episode is not just to focus on counting his cards. I'm going to go into the replay now, and I'm going to make sure that I knew what he had in hand. Because, more, like, trying to think about it in the middle of the game is very useful. Also, he had arrows, and he just never played them once, so it was really difficult to keep track of his hand. But, more important than just keeping track during the game, go back and watch it again. Because if you go back and watch the games back, it makes a lot more sense. Like, you can see exactly what he has and what he's going to have next in this type of recording, but in the original game, then it's a lot more difficult. So you get practice seeing it when you can see it, and then you should be able to remember better in the middle of the game. So he played his breakers and his prince. So I got that wrong immediately. I thought he played his queen before his prince. Oh, and then he played his queen because I mistakenly placed my baby drag. All right. So he played the order of breakers, prince, queen. That's 3 of his 8 cards. And then gang, so that's 4 of his 8 cards. Bandit was 5 of his 8 cards. After the bandit, he would have his breakers in hand, so he should have had, at that point, breakers and 3 cards I hadn't seen. And the 3 cards I hadn't seen were arrows, prince, and Mega Knight. After playing his breakers, he was back to all cards I hadn't seen, which was Mega Knight, arrows, what? I'm already lost. Ah! This isn't making sense to me. I'm going to try and play a different match and see if I can face somebody who's a little bit less spammy. It's a lot easier to keep track of the hand of somebody who's playing more reserved. In fact, a beatdown mirror match would be very nice for me. I just realized, actually, probably the reason why I wasn't getting enough elixir to play my offense that game was because he had Evos and I did not. Having an Evo makes a ginormous difference in the match. I waited a little bit, ate a shot from that hog right there because I wanted to make sure that the interaction went well. Okay, this is mid-ladder nonsense, so I should be able to count his hand relatively decently. Hog, bats, and then I drag. 3 of his 8 cards so far. The 4 cards he has in hand are things that I have not seen yet. Prince, that's 4 of his 8 cards now. He still has 4 cards in hand that I have not seen yet. I'll just cage for this Prince. I am committing to NATOing his next hog, though, which could be a bit dangerous. So all of the cards he has in hand are things that I have not seen. Likely Mega Knight. A Knight. So now he has his hog in hand. So I need to be ready to cycle to my NATO at any minute. Okay. I'll NATO high, actually, instead of NATOing the king. Because I don't trust my timing with the ice was slow, making things funny. That almost got a hit. Okay, so he had bats and 3 cards I hadn't seen. He played his bats. So now he has Prince, well, okay. I'm actually going to Golem the back. This might sound kind of crazy, but Golem is actually just such a heavy tank that you can just tank for the Mega Knight and it'll work out, because Mega Knight does so little damage. Assuming, of course, it doesn't slash jump on my tower. That could be a problem. And I also forgot that he has that. Awkward. Alright. Oh, hello lightning value. I'll just take that. I've already lost track of what he has in hand. Oh, man. Video games are hard. I'm gonna baby drag splash everything here, and then just bar barrel tank? I think bar barrel tank, because, yeah, everything should just die. Very nice. That worked out. Lightning just hits disgustingly hard. He's probably gonna bats this. Oh, Evo bats. Okay. He's got hog in hand. He's got hog. What else does he have? I do not remember what else he has. I'm gonna have to NATO this high, which is kind of unfortunate to be playing both of my hog counters in the one cycle, but yeah, it works out that way. So that was disgustingly good Knight ability. And he isn't up elixir because he still has to defend my stuff. I'm gonna make the exact same play again. He does have his eye drag, but I've got more elixir now that it's double time. So I can play my baby drag and my lightning sooner. I don't want to hit that knight. I hit the knight. Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna bar barrel this so that the Mega Knight will walk backwards towards my bar barrel instead of going straight to my tower immediately. NATO high. Very nice. Baby drag will go down, but it keeps my golem alive, so I actually don't mind that. Plus, he doesn't have his Evo Mega Knight in hand, so call me crazy, I'm gonna straight up golem the bridge. Because in his entire deck, he doesn't have any heavy hitters except for the bats. The bats are his heaviest hitter. Oh, so he's trying to tower trade me. And of course, in overtime, tower trade means base race. So I guess we'll see who makes it out of this alive. Oh no, he's just stupid. Okay. He should have full committed to offense there. Wait, don't touch my Ice Whiz. Funny business. Also, look at that Splash NATO going disgustingly hard. Very good. So, since he didn't full commit to offense, so I have a defense. He didn't full commit to offense, I have a defense deck, so when we trade, it trades better for me. And you notice now he's lost almost his entire tower in that one push. He gave up. Oh yeah, he gave up. Alright. Well, anyway, I lost track of his cycle very early on in that matchup, but it'll be a lot easier to count, at least in the replay, this time. It might seem a little odd for me to be trying to count cards in the replay, because of course you can see their hand, but I'm trying my best to not look at the cards on the top side and just practice counting in the replay itself. So, yeah. After playing his Knight, he should have Hog back in hand, because that was the first card he played, and, well, that's just the cycle order. After you play 4 cards, you get back to something, so Hog, 4 cards, makes another Hog. He played the Hog, as expected. And then, so he should have Bats and 3 cards I hadn't seen yet. Yeah. He played his Bat, and the card he played after his Bats was his Eye Drag, so he should have Eye Drag and 3 cards I haven't seen yet. I'm just not looking at the top bar. It might sound like I'm just saying completely obvious statements. After playing the Mega Knight, he's played a card that I have not seen yet, which means that the Eye Drag is still in his hand, and it was replaced with a card that was unknown in his hand, which means that he has 2 unknowns, Eye Drag and Prince. He plays his Eye Drag, which means that the next card that he had played... What did he play after the Eye? He played the Knight after the Eye Drag. I had to cheat for that one, because I forgot. Well, he played... Because the Eye Drag was in his hand, then the Prince was in his hand, and what came after the Prince was the Knight. So the Knight was in his hand after playing the Eye Drag. So it changes the cycle order because he played his Mega Knight, which was one of the unknowns. So by now, I should know that he has Knight and... I had to cheat for the Hog too. But he had Knight, Hog, and 2 unknowns in his hand. Jeez, man. Clash is hard sometimes. Ugh. Anyway, you get the point. I'm going to continue going through this entire match, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, it's really hard. I can't think fast enough, actually, just straight up. Like, I can play 1.9 minor cycle, I can't think it fast enough for that. I'm not practiced enough. I'll play another game, hope I face a slower deck. I want to face, like, Lava Hound or a Golem Mirror matchup or something like that. Minor Rocket actually isn't... Oh, Minor Bait. Minor Bait still isn't that bad to keep track of either, because he plays his cards in usually the same order every time. Minor and then Bats are his first 2 cards. See if I can keep track this time. Of course, given that he's a spam deck, not likely. Minor, Bats, Spirit are 3 of his 8 cards. It's not the worst thing in the world to keep track of when they're playing everything from the same slot, but once they start using all the slots in their deck, suddenly everything becomes chaos because they're changing their cycle order. He played Minor, and then Bats, and then Log, and then Archers. Oh, he went Minor, Bats, Spirit, Log, Archers, which means he has Minor and 3 cards I haven't seen yet in hand. Mighty Minor, which means that he has his Minor, Bats, and 2 cards. Wait. Yeah, Minor, Bats, and 2 cards I haven't seen yet in hand. I won't Baby Drag, because he does have his Minor Bats. Now that he's Bats, I can Baby Drag. He might minor ability opposite lane, but I think that's still just pull because Cage has such a large pull radius. No, it won't. Okay, that's King Tower. Very nice. He played his Minor and his Bat, so he should have Spirit, Archers, and Log, and 1 card I haven't seen yet. Now he should have Mighty Minor. He just played his Mighty Minor, so he should have Log, 2 cards I haven't seen yet, and what else? What else is he supposed to have right now? Log, 2 cards I haven't seen yet. Well, now he should have Minor, and... Well, since he played his Mortar, which was a card I haven't seen, that makes it down to 1 card I hadn't seen yet. So... what does that make it? At least give me 1 splash. Come on, that was such a good play! Okay, maybe he was hovering his Bats. Minor, Bats, Mortar, Log, Spirit, Archers, Mighty Minor. That's 7 of his 8 cards, which means that there's 1 card that I still haven't seen that's in his hand right now. I believe he has... Spirit in hand. I was gonna say Spirit. I think he has Bats in hand. He has Mortar in hand, so it's Bats, Mortar, Mighty Minor, and 1 card I haven't seen. And that's probably Poison, by the way. Almost certainly Poison. I'm gonna Ice Whiz opposite, because I don't want him to poison my Ice Whiz. Baby Drag for the Minor. Well, that works out. That'll just splash the Bats. Don't need to do anything about that one. I think he just wasted his Evo archers. I'm thinking of starting to build a push. That was actually a really bad time to go in for a push. I forgot that he has his Evo mortar in a couple cycles. So, like, I don't want to have him counter push with the Evo mortar. I want him to play his Evo mortar on defense. Anyway, I should stop talking about my offense. I should think more about his cycle. He just played a Spirit. I believe he has his bats in hand. There's the poison finally. So he's playing with all 4 cards in his hands now. Mortar, very good. Lightning the mortar. I'm not lightning his mighty miner, but I think that's fine because he played it much too late. He needed to play that early in order to defend, and he didn't defend properly, so I didn't mind that. The golem on tower is a huge amount of damage because each golem hit is almost like a hog rider shot, and of course the golem is super tanky. So imagine a mega tanky hog rider on your tower. Additionally, it also has the death bomb and the golemites, which are even more crazy damage. So with everything combined, it's just kind of disgustingly good having a golem on their tower. But once again, I should stop talking about offense because I need to think about defense. I need to think about their cycle more. I'm going to lightning knot the tower here because it's more valuable to get all of his units off the map. I'm going to NATO this Evo Archer really far away because it's almost a Musketeer worth of DPS. Alrighty, he wasted his building again. It looks like he doesn't have Evo mortar in his deck. I'm going to go on the bridge again because he just wasted his building, which means that he won't have that for a long time, which means it's going to be really difficult for him to stop the golem from connecting to his tower. I'm going to Ice Wiz to slow down the Mighty Miner to stop it from hitting my stuff even more, and you notice that I played the Dark Prince to push my golem forwards, and now that's game. Very nice. So, I don't know. I'm still not playing any better in terms of keeping track of their cards. I think I'm getting slightly better, but not by much. Maybe I'll try playing a P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam deck, because P.E.K.K.A. Spam is one of the best decks for punishing them having a bad hand, so perhaps I'll think about it more intuitively. I'll just play OG P.E.K.K.A. Spam. Alright, OG P.E.K.K.A. Spam created. No Evos still. Probably going to lose some matches because of that, but it's not the end of the world. If you're going to play no Evos, pretty much you just have to be playing a control deck, which is why I use control on my main, because, like, dang it, I want to... Alright, I'll see you guys in the next match. There's been an odd number of people giving up recently. I think it's because, the recent event that they made, it isn't win matches, it's play matches, which means that just by queuing in and instantly losing, you can get through the rewards much quicker than usual. I don't mind it, because free crowns for me, that gives me my, my chests. Like, this stuff, it says play battles, not win battles, so you just gotta play the game. Even if you just queue in and instantly lose, it works. But that was not card counting, so we're gonna move on, and hopefully I'll get a real player this time. So, show me stuff. I am ready. I'm going to lose track within the first 30 seconds, but I am ready. Spirit first play. I'm going to march line up through that because I'm a disgusting human being. Also because he wasted his gobs. I can get away with it. Oh, that's 4 shots. Oh, that's 4 shots. And it was a positive 1 trade. Oh. Anyway, he played his Spirit, then gobs, then Barb Barrel, then Dark Prince. 4 of his 8 cards. He has 4 cards I haven't seen yet in hand. That's certainly something. Golem, that was his 5th card. I'm actually going to ram instantly because I know that this can defend already. So I'm just going to start trying to punish him. Right, I forgot. Instantly I forgot about his cycle because after he played his Golem, then he should have more cards in hand. And the more cards were the cards that he played first. And the cards that he played first, gobs. What a coinky dink. I'm going to zap this so that the Marcher stays alive. Very nice. So he played his E-Golem, there's his Barb Barrel, he has Dark Prince in hand. He also has Freeze in hand because he played his Freeze after his E-Golem, which means that he should be back to it. He just played his Gobs, which is his best counter to my Ram, but he does have Dark Prince in hand, so I won't Ram just yet. I will E-Wiz this because those E-Golem blobs do a disgusting amount of damage, and I'll Ram with this now that the E-Wiz is behind because the E-Wiz does pretty solid into the Dark Prince. There's Spirit. I'm hoping the Ghost will come up before the E-Wiz gets targeted. Okay, interesting. Somehow a Barb got targeted by the tower. I don't know how that worked because, like, there should have been no units existing on the map when the Ram popped. I guess the E-Wiz was out of tower range or something. I'll march to the back. He has E-Golem back in hand. Gobs back in hand. E-Golem, Gobs, Freeze. What was the other card? Have I even seen his whole deck? Did he give up? I don't know what's going on. So, he had Hunter, Freeze, Gob, Spirit, Dark Prince, E-Golem. 3M, and Barb Barrel. Okay, so I forgot that I saw Barb Barrel, but I didn't know he had 3M. And I lost track of his cards so absurdly quickly. That's crazy. I'm actually gonna try playing a game on Trophy Road, because I've been winning a lot on Trophy Road. I lost one game in the last episode I recorded, but like, these people are garbage, so maybe I'll be able to count their cards a little bit better. We'll see. I'll barrel first play. You know, over-leveled gobs. They're disgusting. Bandits. Fireball. Interesting. This might actually be P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. I saw P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam Mastery cards, and seeing Bandit Fireball, that can fit in. Snowball, not precluded yet. Bandit, then Fireball, then Snowball. He's played 3 of his cards. I'm gonna Spirit the Bridge and then Princess the back. Alright. He doesn't have his Fireball, so I can relatively freely play this. I do have to worry for Marsher lineups, so I'll hover a Valk. Interesting. I'll test it like this. That's very high. I actually should have played that lower because he didn't have his Fireball in hand. Hog. So he played Bandit and then Fireball, Snowball, and then... Oh, really strange deck. But, I'm actually gonna rocket this because I can't let that go to counter push. Oh, I thought that was a Hero Musketeer. Never mind, I should have let that go to counter push. But, he played Bandit and then Fireball and then Snowball. And then he let the Spirit go. Then he played Hog and then Muskie and then Knight. Or Knight then Muskie, I don't remember. Anyway, he played Bandit then Snowball afterwards, and Exy, which means that I've seen how many cards? I'm already lost. Playing a cycle deck is much harder to keep track of their cycle for me because I have to think about my defense so much more that I have no clue how to think about their cards while I'm thinking about my defense. And even when I'm playing Golem, I have a little bit of trouble thinking about their cards while I'm thinking about my defense. So he did play his Knight before his Musketeer, maybe, I think, because he had his Knight in hand there and not his Musketeer. He chose to play his Musketeer after. I don't know if that was a decision or if that was because he actually didn't have it in hand yet. I'm gonna barrel with this. He's likely to Bandit because he has Bandit back in hand. Oh, I don't like that. I should not have barreled because I have 0 swarms for his Bandit. I'm gonna start cycling early because I want to get around to something that I can deal with his Bandit with. I'm gonna test it like this. That'll pull a Hog either lane. Knight. He has Hog in hand. He has Fireball. No, he just Fireballed. And he just Snowballed. So he should have Hog, Knight. Now he has Muskie in hand. So Hog, Knight, Muskie is 3 of his cards. Well, he just played as Muskie, so I think he has Bandit in hand now. Or something. Okay, there's... Oh, right, I forgot he has Exy. Strange deck by him. I had to test this because the Hog would have gotten through my gang there. He has Fireball, Snowball. One card I hadn't seen. So he has Fireball, Snowball, and Knight, Muskie, I believe. Holy elixir, by the way, that's disgusting. He doesn't have any spells, so I'm going to start heavily loading up this lane. And it's out of cycle for... I forgot he has Splash. Okay. That's unfortunate. I'm still going to go all in, though, because I've outcycled his spells. He hasn't played 4 cards yet. I have played 4 cards, so I know that I can get this... Whoa, okay, never mind. My counting was just flatly wrong there. I was almost certain of that one. I forget that Fireball Snowball is 2 cards, which means that he only has to... He has to cycle back 1 card fewer than ordinary. Strange Knight ability, because the Ice Spirit still splashed, and the Valk will still splash, too. Oh. Well, that's good. There's absolutely no way he's breaking through now. Also, since he just Fireballed, he doesn't have anything for my barrel because he... Never mind, Evo Snowball. Okay, I'll just log. I don't need my log for any of his cards, so I don't mind playing it. I will Princess opposite lane because I don't want him to Fireball my tower, and I do need to get some Princess protection going. I'm going to gang low because the Muskie doesn't actually one-tap them. I'm abusing my level interactions, and then I will Valk wipe out the Muskie afterwards. Very nice. Alright, he will barrel again. He has messed up his cycle order, so he does not have both Fireball and Snowball in hand, so he can't play the same play as before, and it's over. Alright. It's a lot easier when you keep track of only a couple of his cards, because, like, if I keep track of only Fireball and Snowball, then it's a lot simpler. That's part of why I said in that... I made a video a long time ago about, like, how to get better at the game. I said that if you want to start trying to learn to count cards, you should start by playing a log bait deck, and then only count their small spell, because that's the easiest way to go about it. But I'm trying to be a little bit more advanced than that, and it just ain't working. So perhaps I'll play one more game of log bait. Maybe I'll play equal level log bait on Classic 1v1, because I just like being equal level a lot more. But I'm going to only count their small spell next game. Only the small spell. Count the small spell, how many cards it's been, and then the small spell. Or however many small spells he has. Anyway, I'll barrel. So, just count the small spell. Oh, I really wish I had Rocket in hand for that. Okay. I'm gonna Princess the back, Gang low, and then maybe Tesla. We'll see if he protects it or not. If he okay. Rocket, and then Gang. So he's got Pigs, Empress, and Skellies are cards that I've seen. Even though I'm not counting... Those aren't his small spells, I just need to know what he has in his deck, because it's good knowledge. Exy, Empress, Pigs, Skellies. Knight. 5 of his 8 cards I've seen. I'll Valk, even if he Knight abilities that, the Valk will continue splashing. I'm actually going to Spirit that, because I don't trust my Valk is going to live. I can't see your health bar, and I'm a little bit worried. Yeah. Knight, Exy, Empress, Pigs, Skellies. He's back to his Empress. He's also played enough cards in his deck to get everything. So, like, he has 3 cards in hand that I haven't seen and Empress. I'm not trying to keep track of that, I just know that because I'm experienced enough at keeping track at the beginning of games. Vines are his small spell. I'll Princess, see if I have to Rocket Pigs again. No? Interesting. Alrighty. I'll Gang high. He might Exy that. Oh, arrows. Very strange play. Also, since he literally just arrows nothing, I'm going to immediately punish him for that. I don't know why he used a Vines on my barrel if he had arrows in hand, but I guess he likes losing. That's not overpowered at all. He played those Skellies too early. Skelly, Spirit, Vines, Arrows, Empress, Knight, Exy, Pigs. That's his entire deck now. So now that I know his entire deck, it shouldn't be the worst thing in the world to try counting his cards. I have to let an Exy shot go here because my cycle is kind of messed up. Actually, no, I can Valk this because I don't need my Valk for anything else in this deck. I can Gang this because he just wasted his small spell and he doesn't have any splash cards in hand. And since he did that, now I can barrel. So he just played his Vines and his Arrows in a row, which means that he played Knight and Ice Spirit, which means that he is 1 card away from his next Vines. Now he has Vines in hand, and he's 1 card away from his next Arrows too now. Holy rocket value. I wish I could have rocketed that with Tower, but I didn't react fast enough. And if I missed that rocket, it would actually just be game losing. He has his Vines and his Arrows in hand. I'm going to play my Princess low, because he's like, I feel like he's going to want to pre-arrow something, or just play a small spell on something, so I'm going to make it as difficult as possible for him to get good value out of it. Alright. He has Exy in hand, so I'm not going to bother with the Gang behind my Valk. Dang, I'm counting his cards better when I'm not trying than when I am. Why is card counting so hard? But I think actually, it might be the move to try counting only small spells. Or maybe even just straight play on Instinct. I was counting better on Instinct than I was trying to do it, like, intentionally. I don't know. I'll play one more and call it a day. I stopped looking at the replays. I thought the replays was going to be the move. It was not the move. Like, it's beyond my skill level to do that yet. It'll be the move once I can count multiple cards. I'll Spirit this. Hopefully that splashes multiple Pigs. Alright. Pig Skellies are the 2 cards that he's played so far. I'm guessing this is going to be Pig's EQ, Delivery Log. Yeah, nonsense. I'm going to Princess like this. It's outside of the Queen's range, and it'll start chipping her down immediately. I'll also Gang the bridge, because I want, if he abilities, I want him to be done with his ability before it's crossed, so I don't have to get my Valk hurt. I know he has Delivery in his deck. I'm just going to play it to get his Delivery out. I should have played a low barrel, actually, to force him to Delivery, like, down here, and then my Valk would have gotten on tower, but he decided to play Skellies unnecessarily anyway, so I guess I don't mind it. He's going to Pigs. He has Pigs in hand, almost certainly. I'll test outside of EQ range. I'll play 1 Spirit, because 1 Pig usually bypasses, and then I'll... Do I Gang? I think I Gang. He's unlikely to EQ nothing, right? That's annoying. Okay. He doesn't have much for my Princess, though, right now, because he just logged my Gang. He needs log for my Princess and Delivery for my barrel, but he just logged my Gang, which means he doesn't have log for my Princess. He's got Delivery. Well, I know his deck. It's Skelly, Spirit, Queen, EQ, Pigs, Cannon, and I forgot to say a couple cards. Alright. I don't know where all my elixir went, by the way. Like, I was down a huge amount there. I'm gonna Valk high. He's likely to Queen ability. I'll just Tesla afterwards. Sucks to lose my Valk like that, but kind of had to. He's likely to Cannon this because he wasted his small speller. No, he Deliveries. Okay, then. I'm gonna Gang an Evo Barrel in a minute here. His best play would be to pigs the bridge to try and stop me. So I'm gonna go in through the cannon. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Because he gets a lot more damage with his push than I do with mine, because his cards are better. Yeah, it's kind of over right now. I'm gonna Princess the bridge, try and get some sort of mistake. He's gonna queen that. I'm gonna Tesla because it's gonna lock onto the Valk. He's going to queen ability. The Tesla will drop down. He might put the Tesla up. No, he's not good enough for that. Very good. I'm going to barrel. He's gonna pigs again. Spirit. Out. Full counters. Doesn't full counter because the pigs got pulled to the side. I had to log this. Gang behind. He just logged. He has delivery in hand. The Evo cannon is disgusting. He's going to delivery that anyway. He's not going to delivery that anyway. He should have delivered that. Never mind. Spear gobs suck. Okay. Pigs again. Pigs again. Pigs again. Pigs again. Pigs again. There it is. He doesn't have cannon in hand. He can't snipe this. EQ does not hit because that's anti-EQ placement. I'm going to Princess the bridge. I don't care that it's not hit, that it's not on tower because I just want to apply pressure. He is the kind of dude to make holy mistakes if I just start playing cards. That won't kill. He logs it. Very nice. He has pigs in hand. I'm going to go for my split lane pressure. I know that we're both low and it's getting close to the end of the game, but I have to apply that split lane pressure. I'm never breaking through otherwise. I'm going to Princess low because I need to start setting up princesses. He's not EQ cycling me, and I'm going to try and punish him for that. I'm going to Tesla like this. This is also anti-EQ placement, and hopefully the one pig doesn't bypass. Very good. Barrel. Spirit. He has his both small spells in hand. There's one small spell. He has delivery in hand. I think he wants to delivery my princess, so I played my gang opposite lane. Very good. That's going to kill his queen. I'm going to Valk the bridge again. He just logs so I can barrel, but he has his queen alive, so he can ability my Valk to get the Valk off the map so quickly. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, I'm playing good, but it's not working. Wait for the thing to stop. Play this. He has his delivery in hand. He can't deliver my stuff from across the map. That was fine. Pre-cannon. I don't mind it. Oh, very interesting. I like to see that one. Wasting a log on my princess. Is that rocket range? That's not rocket range. I need a couple more damage. I can't allow him to pre-cannon my stuff, so I'm going to pre-gang for this. I need more damage. I need more damage. I kind of have to just pray that this is going to be enough. I'm going to play my log. Okay. If log wasn't enough, I think I was actually going to lose that, but it worked out. Double small spell versus queen pigs. I mean, double small spell versus log bait. Just barely squeaked out. Whew. I'm talking a lot of words, but I don't actually know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. I'm still just playing on instinct. I'm just trying to say words and hope that they mean something. Does that make sense? Anyway, I do actually kind of want to play one more game. I'll just play in 7x, because 7x is an easy mode. For the fun of it, I'm going to play my main deck in 7x. Oh right, they have all the Evos for free, so I'll play the new variant where you have Hero Muskie and Evo Ice Spirit. This is a variant of my deck that I'm trying to experiment with, or at least I would love to experiment with if I would someday get Hero Muskie. So like, I think this is the way my deck is going to look for a long time, after I get Hero Muskie. Anyway, time to start playing. You gotta play like an absolute madman in order to make things work in this mode, so especially when you're playing a cycle deck like this one. Notice that he's only played a couple elixirs so far. It's like, it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna start poisoning his stuff. It's a mistake of him just try and set up in the back because I can just continuously poison things. Also, that muskie sniping from across the map is disgustingly good. Valk, poison, log again, minor, Valk, muskie, ability, poison again, Valk, tank, log, skellies, muskie, poison again, Valk, log, minor, that's one tower down, muskie, spirit, poison again. You can't break through poison spam, it just doesn't happen, it's not a thing that you can do. So even though he does have like a disgustingly good deck for 7x, it won't break through. I'll just continuously play my cards and eventually the push will die. Very nice. Notice that I started spamming my muskies. He stopped playing his E-Drags. That was a mistake by him. He should have been trying to E-Drag NATO all of my stuff. Holy rocket value, unfortunate, but I've got such a positive trade that I was not down to begin with. Because I am playing, like, not on 0. I'm playing slightly past 0, where I still have a smidge of elixir. Alrighty. Valk. Notice that he started playing his E-Drag, so I stopped trying to stack my muskies so much. I'm stacking them a little bit, just not as much as I was before. Continue poisoning on defense. Poison is a disgustingly broken card. I mean, just look at this nonsense. Really, I say that I'm not using an overpowered deck. It's poison being overpowered, and people just don't realize how fundamentally broken poison is. I realize that that mortar is outside of hitting tower range, but I need to pull this push as far away from the tower as I possibly can. Musky again, poison again. I'm actually poisoning tower this time because he just isn't playing fast enough. He's leaking so much elixir. I think he gave up. Yeah, very nice. If you're fast, you can get away with playing pretty much anything in 7x. My micro is pretty good, but it's just I can't count cards for the life of me. Ugh. Well, anyway, that was kind of fun. I'll probably call it for this episode, though. Maybe I'll try and use a couple of wild cards before I call it. Like, there's not much progress to be made. I can't tell if I want my Tesla or my Ice Spirit maxed first, because I got some wild cards and I don't know where to put them. It's a really tough call, because like the Ice Spirit doesn't connect to a level 16 tower, but at the same time, the Tesla has so many level-dependent defense interactions. I think I'm going to get my Tesla maxed first, because defense is more important than offense in a control deck, and this is technically lob-bait control, even though everybody always dies before I have to do any controlling, but like this is technically control. So if I face a real good player, then I'm going to have to play control style, and I want to prepare for the eventuality, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.